My name is Teacher Sharon. The book that I will be reading is titled These Seas Count. It was written by Alison Formento and illustrated by Sarah Snow. Something happened to Sunnyside Beach, something bad. So on beach cleanup day, Mr. Tate's class wanted to help. When they arrived at the seashore, they met Captain Ned. Yo-ho, that's my boat, the Sea Fan. I do my best to care for the oceans and seas, but I need some help today. The class walked with Captain Ned along the shore. They saw dirty bottles and cans, empty food containers, plastic bags, and even old tires. Gulls stood among piles of trash. The sea is sad, said Captain Ned. He waved his hat out wide. This garbage worries it. Seas can't be sad, Eli said. Captain Ned put on his hat. Listen closely, and the sea will share a story. Everyone stood at the surf's edge. Waves lapped at their feet, and a breeze blew the salty air. This is what they heard. One whale leaps high, breaching my surface. 2 giant sea turtles surf through a seaweed forest. 3 mighty marlins glide across my waves. 4 seahorses gallop in a saltwater rodeo. Five flapping rays skim above my sandy floor. I wish I could swim like that, said Jake. Shh, said Shin. The sea has more to say. A wave crashed on the beach. 6 pelicans slurp fish, filling their empty pouches. 7 jellyfish drift by, dancing a water ballet. 8 gulls plunge and dip before soaring high. 9 harbor seals sprawl on boulders, resting after a swim. 10 bottlenose dolphins dive and leap, flying through the air. Over and under my waves, I am a home for many, from the deepest deep to beaches, sandy dunes, and sky. 10 dolphins. What do you hear? Asked Captain Ned. The sea counts, Shin said. What else is great about the sea? Asked Mr. Tate. Good food, said Jake. I love to eat fish. The oceans and seas feed people all over the world, said Captain Ned. They also feed fish. In every bucket of ocean water, there are millions of tiny plants called phytoplankton. These plants are food for small fish, which become food for bigger fish. Then when seawater is polluted, phytoplankton can't grow. Mr. Tate said, if the oceans and seas aren't clean, that hurts fish and people. Beaches are fun, said Natalie, but it's so dirty here. Captain Ned held up a plastic bottle. Trash comes from boats or from land where it's washed into the sea by rivers and streams. Sometimes accidents happen and oil, sewage, or dangerous chemicals pollute seawater. This harms sea creatures and ruins our beaches too. A sand crab limped by with a plastic bag trailing from its leg. Eli ran after the crab to help. Oof! Jake helped Eli. It's smelly here, Jake said. Amy found a dead starfish in a pool of murky water. I feel bad for all the fish in the sea. I do too, said Mr. Tate. That's why we need to keep our world's water clean. Mr. Tate pointed to a cloud over the ocean. Remember when we studied the water cycle? We saw how oceans and seas help create weather. We learned a poem about that, said Eli. He held up his arms in a big circle. Ocean waves evaporate. Cloudy skies condensate. Rain and snow come down. Water goes round and round. Yo ho, said Captain Ned. The oceans help keep our air clean too. How? Asked Natalie. Phytoplankton create oxygen like plants do, and they absorb tiny air made when we use coal, oil, and gasoline. Captain Ned took a deep breath. A wind gusted up, and the gulls that were perched on the trash flew out over the water. Sea sure can do a lot, Shin said. Captain Ned nodded. Everyone helped clean Sunnyside Beach. They picked up, they carted, they carried. Mr. Tate's class filled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 giant bags of garbage. Captain Ned smiled. Now, how about a ride on the sea fan? Yo ho, shouted Jake. Everyone followed Captain Ned to the dock. The waves whooshed as he steered his boat out to sea. Can we clean out here too? Asked Natalie. Mr. Tate gave them each a long pole with a net on the end. As the class pulled trash from the water, dolphins leapt nearby. This sea is better now, said Captain Ned. See the trash that they picked up? A spray of water misted the boat. That feels good. Thank you, sea, said Amy. Yo ho, said Eli. They did a good job cleaning up. I hope you like this story. Bye for now.